Hi, my name is Alora Fletcher.
And my name is Zaria Callum, and you're watching an episode of Horizons.
This week's episode covers the Yearbook Club, Hopeful Love, and Science Olympiad.
Let's jump right into it.
Science Olympiad is an after-school activity where students have a topic in which they create an exotic project ranging from musical instruments to working tools to showcase the topic.
Science Olympiad is an extracurricular program where I stay after school, and I personally did a music project, so I was investigating how sound travels, different notes, different music theory, and I built a project by hand.
Once the kids are done with their project, they compete with other students from around the state. Here we have Gracie, who made a working guitar from sheet metal.
My project is a metal guitar, and I built it myself in sheet metal, along with the help of my partner.
Gracie had the main idea of the project, but wasn't quite able to put it together. That's why she grouped up with fellow students from a separate shop with required skills to create the guitar.
It works like a standard guitar. I have about 6 strings. They're all tuned to different notes, and they can be used to play different songs. I had to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and it can be tuned up here with these nuts and bolts.
Science Olympiad is a great program to join to put your brain to the test and practice your abilities amongst others.
I think more people should get involved because a lot of the knowledge that I learned doing Science Olympiad are things that I can apply to my day-to-day life, even though it may not seem like it. And it was just a really cool after-school activity to do.
The guitar itself is made of sheet metal and it has 6 strings that can be tuned and played as a real guitar. The guitar itself is 29 inches tall and 9.5 inches wide. However, the neck is 15.5 inches long and 2 inches wide, which allows it to be played perfectly and smoothly.
Wow, Science Olympiad seems really interesting.
I agree. It allows students to be creative.
I know, and that guitar was really cool.
I know, I loved it.
Speaking of love, have you ever wondered what it felt like?
Actually, I have not.
Let's take a look into what it is.
Love can be a beautiful, lovely feeling. Not the love you see in fairy tales, but real-life human love. I know that a lot of people are scared of love and have been hurt by having those feelings towards someone, but romantic or platonic, having someone care for you and having a genuine connection with someone, isn't it worth the shot?
I know for a lot of people, they live in kind of a shell where they have to, act like or dress like or do anything so that they feel like they fit in. You could almost act as like a safe space for somebody that does deal with those problems of, trying to fit in or something like that.
Even though people have different experiences of love, we can all agree that love is.
I think love is something magical. It's a feeling you feel when you've met your soulmate. Love makes me feel happy, makes me feel comfortable. It makes me feel not judged.
Fear is one of the biggest reasons why it can be so hard to love. No one can truly say that it's easy to love someone.
The fear of love can kind of be a real big setback from trying to love other people without trying to jeopardize yourself or trying to get hurt or anything.
You fear that your partner wouldn't be loyal to you, or you fear that you can trust somebody that you love with certain information and then they turn around and they exploit the information that you gave them.
Despite the doubts and worries that people have of love, people continue to have relationships with others.
For sure, 100%, this person's going to be my ride or die. Someone you can always depend on.
It's a combination of the feeling of being appreciated, knowing that there's somebody that actually cares about you. It definitely feels like you feel cared about, like you feel like you have a worth, a purpose.
Heartbreak and the loss of good friendships is not always guaranteed to happen, but there should be important elements of a relationship that you should look for.
There's steps you can take in order to, have that certain feeling towards somebody. Establish a friendship with that person. I think that you should be able to get to know that person before jumping the gun and just getting into a relationship.
Everyone should know that even through the ugliness of how a relationship can really be, use those experiences to make you better and try not to let negative experiences get the best out of you.
I think you should know who that person really is, because when you like someone or you want someone to like you, you're going to put on your best impression. You're You're gonna be your best self, but then, you know, your true colors are gonna show and you're not gonna be that perfect person all the time. So be comfortable with that person's flaws, be comfortable with the stuff that you don't like about that person, and make sure it's like what you really want before you actually get into it.
Just spend time with the person and see if there's a genuine connection between you and that other person. Like, if not, then maybe things aren't meant to be.
Wow, I learned so much.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
Hey, did you buy your yearbook yet?
Yeah, I wonder how they did it.
Well, let's take a look.
I see the kids' enjoyment when they get the book. So I think having that ability to reminisce, you know, from freshman year to senior year, when the students are involved, they get that feeling of accomplishment at the end.
Yearbook Club is a great way to meet new friends and express yourself creatively. Yearbook Club is another way to get involved with every aspect of your school and community. From attending different events to being with the student body, Yearbook Club is a great way to stay connected with Delcastle.
We have to think about what are the important factors of the school year. What is it that the kids want to see? And then we ask the kids, what is it that you want to see? What is it that you want showcased throughout the yearbook? And then we have to figure out how, in 144 pages, we can make that happen. We base everything on the cover. So once we determine what our cover is going to look like, we then incorporate all of those pieces. So the colors, shapes, design, all then go into the yearbook.
Yearbook Club gives students the opportunity to assist on designing the yearbook.
We don't have students. We have students that want to work on yearbook, but they send a message and then I don't hear from them again. So I want students involved. I want students working on it and participating, but I need people who want to do more than just take pictures.
As a member of Yearbook Club, you are able to take pictures throughout the school to capture Delcastle's finest moments.
I helped create this book and everybody loves it and wants to be a part of it and see it. So I think having that gives us a chance to really reflect on what we've done and what we've been through in a school year, and then how we've overcome different obstacles every year.
Wow, the Yearbook Club seems like such a cool club, but it seems like they're in need of members.
Hey, did you want to join?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, that's it for this week's episodes.
Students and teachers, if you want your stories to be covered, please contact Dr. Abel or Mr. Bessler.
Stay tuned every week for new episodes. See you next time.